Rockin' and Ducos.
It just reminds me of like what's the Cosby Kids? The
Theo.
No, the cartoon.
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert. But just man, Fat Albert. Just
Hey. It's Fat Albert.
it just reminds me of us doing this thing. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what's going on, Fraser Day?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? It's a good weekend.
Hey, we're just here shooting the shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of sunny side down looking.
What are you talking about? Couple guys talking on fucking YouTube.
You know what I was thinking though? Like, I don't really get animated, or I don't really have like a.
You're monotone.
Yeah, I don't really have like a fucking excited voice.
But everybody I talked to said we were good together because you're like the fucking.
You're high strung, dude.
I'm so opinionated, and my opinion could change day to day, right? I was last night, and we were fucking in the backyard, and I was like, that's a fucking highway patrol helicopter, and they're like, there's no highway patrol, it's a fucking police helicopter, so it's highway patrol. So all of a sudden everybody's Googling, no. I was like, no, it's fucking highway patrol. And I looked at see, it says right here. And I should go like that. And then they're like, you didn't even let us read it. And I was like, who cares? You guys don't, the problem is you guys start fucking talking when I'm watching a movie. And they're like, what does that have to do with anything?
You're just blaming on something.
It's just random fucking thoughts, dude, and arguments. Go ahead, do your shout outs.
But that's what's cool about today, though, is back in the day, you had to sell your point. You couldn't fucking prove it right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had to sell it. Like, oh yeah, well I fucking saw that in the encyclopedia.
That's where we're fucked up.
Yeah.
Because now people can check our shit and realize it's all bullshit. Fraser said fucking George Soros just went to prison.
Yeah.
Huh? I can't find one article.
But it gets people looking, dude.
After a few, you're like, this fucking guy. No, serious, 19% of fucking gays are fucking. I was like, what?
All right, dude. So we'll get our what's ups out there. This guy's still banging it, dude. I love it. Casey Williams, thanks for doing good work for us, man. He's always putting us out there good. What's up to Felicia Ramos? What's up to Sally Nasser, also known as the Upside Down Picker? What's up to Sarah Reed? It's the two of the chicks out there in Japan.
And where?
Japan. Jing Pei Lu and Dim Sum Ho. What up, girls?
Dim Sum Ho?
I know that one looks weird, huh? That's what it says, dude.
All right.
Daniel Garcia. What's up to Blissful Lisa? What's up to the kids? Aaliyah, Veda, Maya, DJ, Belle, Annie, KJ, Tom, Kayla. Did I forget any?
Fucking list goes on.
I know, it's a lot. What's up to Marsha Peaker? Or Peaky. I said, dude, I don't know why you don't fucking do this. I never say the names right, dude.
You never do.
It don't matter if they're Hispanic or not. I can't fucking say the name, dude.
Marsha Peaker.
It's Marsha Peaky.
And you don't even try to do it on purpose.
It's my own fucking writing, too, dude.
I know. You said something earlier. It's like, no, what are you talking about? Oh, I wrote it down wrong?
I probably did. What's up to special guest shout out this week? White Horse Canada, a molasses grandmaster / taster. He won the Trinidad bobsled a month ago. Fairside alumni from 1979. Hector Caballero, what's up, bro?
What are you talking about, dude? Oh my gosh, dude. I'll have to rewatch this one.
It's good. Good to get a start of crack out, dude.
I'm in one of those moods.
Well, I just lost my job, so. This is my only gig I got now, dude.
We didn't even talk about it before.
I know it's not even on the board.
You wanted to get it off so bad.
gonna start crying, dude.
well, lost my job. I wasn't even gonna bring it up, dude.
I wasn't gonna say nothing about it, but I lost my job.
Go ahead.
I know. So let's roll into.
That's it. You're not gonna break it down.
No. I'm just gonna leave him hanging on that one. We'll roll right into anal sex.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons of anal sex, dude.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time, dude.
I mean, we need to compose, dude. We need to compose. You gotta be professional, bruh.
You need to be composed, dude. Phrase needs to be composed. You need to be the composed one, Phrase. This guy said, so. Like he can feel all the pats on the back from the people watching. It's gonna be good, bro.
It's gonna be. We've been waiting for this show all week. Here we go.
Well, I lost my job. Anyways, let's talk about anal sex.
Woo.
Therapy, dude. That's what this thing is, therapy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, dude.
This whole thing is therapy. That was funny. I haven't laughed like that in a long time.
You know
I don't
what?
even know why we're laughing. People are like, this is stupid. What are you laughing
I know.
about?
It's fine.
You want to talk about your job?
Basically, I'm disabled now, so I'm gonna join the ICW or whatever that is.
That's insurance. I think that's
Yeah,
insurance.
I'm enjoying that, but yeah, I got hurt at the job, hurt my shoulder, so they determined I can't do it no more, and that's fine.
But you're still gonna work for the
Yeah,
same company?
I'll find something to do, man. I ain't worried about it, but 27 years doing the same shit, and then all of a sudden you got to learn a new trade. It's kind of weird.
But it's for the same company, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same company, dude.
Yeah. So you didn't really get fired. You just got demoted.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're
Whatever.
gonna be a fucking what's that called? Dispatcher.
Yeah, the guys I was bitching about now I'm gonna be one, huh? Oh, okay. Let's roll into something we can get on. How about 4th of July, dude? 4th of July's coming up, man.
Okay.
What do you got going?
4th, we're not really doing too much that day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna barbecue on the Saturday.
All right.
What are you doing
We do the whole shebang here in Galt, dude. We got the fucking Galt parade, right?
on the 4th? The
On
4th?
the 4th, yeah. Do the Galt parade. Fucking come back, swim, do some shit like that, and then they have the Galt festival coming back with all the rides and everything. So we'll probably go do that for a while, and then they have the fucking where they light the fireworks off uptown. We'll go back uptown and check that shit out. But we got her family coming over. They come stay with us for a couple days,
Oh, that's cool.
And we'll probably watch that Stranger Things.
That's on. You're talking about the 4th on the Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I sent you guys a text on and said we're gonna barbecue on that Saturday.
yeah. We'll still have family here, dude.
Yeah.
But if it's clear, we'll probably check it out. But yeah, I like Stranger Things, man. That's fucking. After fireworks, we'll probably watch Stranger Things all night long, dude. Just watch the whole fucking thing till. That's what's cool about it, but then that's what sucks too, because then you're waiting a whole fucking year to see.
Oh, the Netflix series. Yeah. Once you start watching a show, and when you're waiting a year for it to come on, as soon as it comes on, we try to do that with one day at a time. We try to watch like 2 shows a night so we don't burn out. But then all of a sudden we just I just next one. Go through it. Yeah.
It's too easy, man.
So you wait a year plus for a fucking show, and then you just watch it in 2 nights.
Like Ozark, dude. I'm waiting for Ozark.
I didn't watch Ozark.
It's good, dude. I like that shit. But I hope you guys have a happy 4th of July. Remember, it's the fucking birthday of America, so it's a good time, dude. One of my favorite holidays.
Is it?
Yeah. The only thing I gotta do is cook hamburgers and hot dogs. That ain't fucking hard.
Oh, you don't do anything else? You ever barbecue tri-tip or ribs or anything? No? That's not your gig?
I'll do it for the family or whatever, but fucking, we'll probably have, 25, 30 people over, something like that. And
Just quicker?
hamburgers, hot dogs, way easier.
Yeah.
Fucking knock that shit out and then eat hamburgers for 2 days afterwards.
That was the 4th.
Yeah, happy 4th.
That was to fucking calm us down. That was the downer.
Go ahead, pick one, man.
What do we got?
What do you want to go to?
Time versus money.
All right, I'm down with that, dude.
Time versus money.
That's like.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that's like I'm gonna get for the first time in my life. Well, I'm not gonna be driving a company truck anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll be driving my own car and joining that commute thing. You know what I mean? I've never done it before. So if I get a job that's like an hour and a half away, that's gonna add 2 hours. Like if I was a dispatcher, I'd be going to San Ramon every day.
Mm-hmm.
That adds to your time. I mean, takes away from your time. Your money may be a little bit better, but it takes away from your time.
Yeah, this whole rat race, we got it. You get older, you realize it's all bullshit, dude. It's all bullshit. Some people who live in that slow, simple life have it really figured out, dude. I mean, there's a lot of areas, like we think of third world countries as fucking people starving and shit, but there's tribes and shit in the middle of nowhere that want to live like how they live, dude. Just have a fucking dance off on the weekends, their little ritual dances and fucking, I don't know, fish and hunt, and they got it kind of figured out, dude, because when you get old, like right now, just commuting to work and stuff, I think of all that time I lose on the road, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I should just take a lower paying job just to be home every fucking day. Like, I was telling you, I'm building these wood projects and stuff for people, ice chests, different things, whatever. And I don't even charge anybody for them. I just have them pay for the material just so I can do it with my son.
Yeah.
Because that time right there is like invaluable. Like it's just time we get to spend where you get to teach him something, a little bit what you know, and just him fucking, it just creates a bond. You know what I mean? I think that even sports don't create, because like when you take your kid fishing or you're working with, woodworks or whatever you're doing, I think that's more of an intimate level than sports, because sports basically you throw them out there to practice and play, and then you cheer them or you boo them or whatever, and that's it. Because I did it, but doing these little projects is just so much more valuable than all that. I mean, just the time you get to spend with them, you just create a bond.
Well, it's like you say, that quality of time you're spending, dude. Because like, if you take your kids to the movies, right? You're watching a fucking movie for 2 hours. You're not really interacting.
Right. I guess that's what I mean. Yeah.
You're just sitting there at the movies.
Like DG would take his kids out fishing, or they'll go shooting, or they'll go swinging the golf clubs. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, yeah. That's cool. Actually, when he posts shit like that, I think sometimes we post shit, we don't think anybody fucking listens or watches, but it inspires me. I'm like, fuck, he taking his kids fishing. I need to do more shit, like personal shit, not just drop them off at practice and fucking go watch their games. I need to do more, intimate shit. We went to Santa Cruz last weekend, I think. Just little day trips and shit. I know this is rolling to vacations, but I don't know. I'm starting to think sometimes those little weekend trips is fucking. What are you smiling about?
Dude, we've done this over a year. I just banging the shit out of my.
Oh. But I don't know. Spending time with the family, or even doing things for yourself by yourself that you enjoy, like that little time alone or whatever it is. Yeah. It's so valuable because you'll never get that time back. Like, you could have $10 billion and you ain't going to get no more time than anybody else.
I think about it a lot because I've had I've owned 5 houses, and I put so much time and effort into each one of the houses to try and make it your house and shit. You never get that weekend back that you were laying sod or you're fucking mending the fence or shit like that,
But, I mean, if you enjoy it, that's part of it, though. Like, if you enjoy that, or if you have your kids out there helping you, like you said, you painted your house, right, for Father's Day.
Yeah.
That was time you get to spend, and it's those are the times that you remember.
Yeah.
You're, like, joking and fucking around and drinking beer and bullshitting and yelling at each other and fucking making fun of what the other person's doing or whatever. I mean, that's valuable.
What's cool is like when my kids are littler, I always kind of have to tell them, hey, make sure to stir the paint, or hey, make sure you do this or that or whatever. But when they're over here working as adults, they all did their own shit. I didn't have to tell them shit, They fucking had it dialed in. I was like, fucking cool. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I got this. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, when they're little, I'm like, no, you got to pick the weed up by its roots. If you don't get the roots, the fucking weed's just going to grow back, Well,
then there you go. That's the payoff. When when they're older and they come over and they're doing shit that you did with them when they were younger, and they're like, not know what they're doing, but, know how to do it.
Fuck yeah.
it's just like a rewarding experience, when your kid knows how to work or knows how to fucking pay our bill or something. You're like, fuck, I taught that motherfucker how to do that. That's awesome. I don't know.
I always thought they should have had a class like that, like
They should have a lot of different classes than they fucking. We're
like a
we're
life
so,
class.
We're so antiquated in our fucking school systems.
Well, look at like check writing, right? Nobody writes checks anymore.
Right.
I mean, I do for bowling every week just to keep the tax man legit.
But I think that education should constantly advance too with the way the world is. It's like, we talk about the Bible, it's kind of fucking built in that time, but so is our education system and stuff like that. Like a lot of areas that haven't advanced, have a job skill training, like, well, you can take whatever, heating and air or something, just, I don't know. I think we gotta, we're going backwards.
Look at spelling, right? Is spelling that important anymore? Because if you don't know how to spell something, Siri tells you.
Right. But I don't know that necessarily. Some of that is logical thinking. If you teach someone how to figure out how to spell, they start using their logical thinking skills. Yeah. All that doesn't have to do with something I think specific, but fucking playing like a game, like Words with Friends or something, whatever. It's exercise for your mind.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're doing. I think probably 50% of spelling is learning how to spell. 50% is exercising your mind.
Yeah, just remembering how shit's spelled, like there, and there.
Right.
Like there's 3 there.
I don't know why that's so important to me when I fucking write. I make sure THEY apostrophe RE is ownership too, and then there's like a place, and then there's personal belonging. I still remember all that stuff.
THIER.
Yeah. But I don't know. Education, could be advanced. I mean, to what today's fucking lifestyle is.
And if they could even start, like we used to have wood shop and we had metals and then we had, ceramic, shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool classes to take and shit, but what if they had a class on like fucking, what is it called when you work at a store? Retail.
Retail?
Like they had a retail class.
You're talking about like, basically that's just an interaction class, learning how to interact with people.
Yeah, like a job skills kind of class or something.
Yeah.
That would help out. Or fucking school is kind of like work because you got to be on time. You know what I mean? You got to be prepared. Got to have your shit together.
No, but you make sense when you say that. Yeah, there should be a class to show you, because I think the skill set of interacting with people is being lost even more because of technology and how people interact with each other now. People are not face to face anymore. People don't know how to debate or how to everybody's awkward. It's just because of fucking, you're super clever and sharp and smart on fucking Twitter or texting, whatever. But when you're one-on-one, dude, you know how many times you come at people one-on-one and you're like, how does this motherfucker even fucking function at this fucking level? Like, they don't even know how to carry a conversation about nothing.
Because when you get it you could write it down here and read it and then go, oh, that's not cool.
And revert it,
delete erase it, write something else. There's plenty of times I wrote shit and I'm like, never mind.
Oh, fuck, every day. I do that every day.
I'm not even going to comment on it. I just leave it.
I read it out loud to myself. I said, no, that's going to start a bunch of shit. I'm going to do it. That's what I want to say.
I told you my favorite thing is just post something and not reply at all.
Oh, yeah.
And see other people get pissed
People go off the deep end?
Yeah, that's the best, dude.
Jump off a bridge?
Well, roll on to the next one, man. We had 20 minutes of crap there.
Yeah. What do you got? Go ahead. You tell me something.
How about restaurants and tips, man?
Tipping at restaurants? I do it no matter what. And I do. Someone goes above and beyond, I give them a little bit more. Restaurants, man, that's, if the food's good and the service is good, you go back. They're busy.
Yeah.
If the fucking service is terrible or the food's terrible, they go out of business. It's that simple. You always see a lot of restaurants go under. Well, we just had it. We just didn't have the market or whatever. If you see dives in the middle of nowhere that are busy as fuck because they're good. Everybody does. Hey, this place is good. Everybody goes there.
Yeah.
Been going there for years. But you could have a prime location, fucking fancy restaurant. If food's shitty or the service shitty, no one's gonna go.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just this happened recently where I like the Rayleigh's Chinese food. I probably got used to it from IGA Chinese food. You know what I mean? Going to get this supermarket Chinese food. Well, now the ownership's changed over there, so everything tastes a little different, dude, and it's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I'm accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm on the prowl for new Chinese food, dude.
I know, a good restaurant's so hard to find. We had one in Sacramento, West Sac. There was a Mexican restaurant. It was same owner for years, old couple, and then their kids were running it. I mean, this is what he'd do. Go in there, get food. He'd go, give me $20. That's what you do for us, because you're going so many times, you just know you and talk to you and be like, or here's a drink for your kids while you guys are waiting. Like, it's just like you wanted to go there. You're like, I'm fucking going there. Not because you were going to get a deal, because first the food was good as fuck.
Yeah.
And the guy would say, hey, how did that go last week for you or whatever? And it's just like, you feel comfortable there. So that's where we go. But then, changed names. The owner got old. He done, moved on. And we ate there twice, and we used to go there twice a week. Now we've been there twice in the last couple of years because it's shitty food and shitty service.
Dude, just them changing the way they do the beans.
Anything.
Like they don't put lard in, or they don't mix the cheese in with the beans or something. I mean, just the little things like that make the difference, dude. I'll tell you, Velvet Grill here in Galt, dude. I love going to Velvet Grill.
Mm-hmm.
But they serve clam chowder on Fridays and Saturdays every week. And the clam chowder's changed. And I was like, fucking...
Well, I used to go to the Velvet Creamery before it was the Velvet
Lodi.
Grill in Lodi.
Same owners.
And actually got better.
Same owners, man.
Yeah, it's like, fuck. That's why everybody... It was always busy for breakfast on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, because...
I don't know.
I mean, for some part of my life, Denny's was cool because it was like cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
You're a kid. My son still wants to go there. You want to go to Black Bear or Denny's? Oh, I want to go to Denny's. What the fuck would you go to fucking Denny's over Black Bear for?
Yeah.
Little kids don't know.
Yeah.
I want the chocolate chip pancakes or something. Like, you can have that at Black Bear. It's fucking better.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I ask him. I'll ask him and then I'll say, we're not going there.
Just to give him the fucking get him hyped.
Because I want him to say the same thing I want. Then I'll be like, okay, that's no problem. But when the kids don't say the same thing I say, we'll say, nah, we ain't doing that.
Never mind. We're not going to breakfast at all.
Fuck it.
I'll make some eggs. We'll throw some chocolate chips
Yeah.
in there and shit. Fuck yeah. I don't know. Fucking let's roll on another one, dude.
Oh, you sound down in the dumps, dude. What's going on with you?
Dude, I'm good, man.
You right?
I feel good. Yeah, I haven't laughed that hard either. I'm still catching my breath, dude.
Okay.
Something happened to me.
What?
I got the giggles, dude.
Change a
I'm
lot.
gonna laugh when we fucking play this shit back. I'm gonna laugh, dude.
I know.
All right, how about can you fight a gay or a trans person?
Well, well, I mean, you can. You shouldn't be fighting anyways. That's what I said before.
Well, see, I knew you were gonna take that point, but I'm saying like if this gay dude.
If it's a dude, yes, it's a guy. But if it's like a lesbian, no, I don't think so.
Okay, now yeah, if it's
Can't fight a woman.
let me
a
just
dyke.
Yeah, if it's a lesbian.
Can you call
lady,
them dykes still or no?
I think they are. I think that's legit. Like they're.
But my uncle worked on the bridges, and he was a surveyor, and he said that they no longer could call them dykes. They had to call them Old Bridge number 79 or some shit like that, because the dyke word was derogatory.
It might be a derogatory term. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't keep up, dude.
But I seen they had dykes on bikes. They had the whole T-shirts and everything. It says dykes on bikes.
So they're taking ownership of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They were like all riding Harleys and everything. You know?
But you can't fight a dyke, or you can't fight a lesbian.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
What's the difference between a lesbian and a dyke?
Well, like a lesbian could be a real pretty lady, but she's a lesbian.
Uh-huh.
And she's with a woman,
Oh,
man.
you're saying like a butch dude will be a dyke.
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder where that term came from. But anyways, could you fight one? Why would you want to fight one?
It's a lose-lose, man. Either way, because if you knock her out...
If it's a girl, yes. Yeah. But if it's a gay dude, I mean, it's a dude. Fucking gay guys probably fight better than regular fucking dudes. Who knows, dude? I mean, because if you take it up the ass, dude, you're a fucking tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
You ain't no pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw all these fucking gay guys are pussies. No, they're fucking tough motherfuckers. Because I'm a pussy because I won't take it up the ass.
I'll tell you this, dude. I was probably 22 years old. This is downtown off of U Street, like 12th and U.
And you got with the gay dude?
No, so I'm going up. It's cold, so everybody's getting their heaters lit. They call PG&E and have their heaters lit and shit. So I go, I knock on the door. Who the fuck is it? I said, oh shit, it's PG&E, man. Here to light your pilot. Hold on. So dude comes to the door. He got a towel on. Big, buff, fucking white dude, man. Big guy, dude. He opens the door. I go in the house. On the couch, another big, buff, black dude with another towel on. Smells like Dookie, dude. Dude, smell like Dookie. They were in there fucking...
No, I'm not saying that. Like...
They were in there grinding it. And then I have to lay on the floor to light the wall heater.
He laid by you?
Dude, right next to me, doing the squat like that, and it just...
he was seeing if you were interested.
No,
he was giving you a whiff of what you could have.
Nah, dude, he was like, show me how to do this so, I can do it myself. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. I'll show you.
Like a guy showing a girl shoot pole. Like he was showing you how to fucking wrench behind you.
Yeah, the other guy's on the couch doing the Terry thing with his tits, bouncing his tits like that. But both these dudes are big motherfuckers, dude, and they're both in shape. I was like, either one of these guys kick my ass.
And take it, your ass.
Just fucking grab me and throw me against the wall.
And you might like it, though.
You never know.
Yeah. There's something to... Yeah, you might be like, dude, it's not bad.
Little tickle, tickle.
I love those balls against my back when they're massaging it.
Dude, hairy nuts.
But what were you going to say? Oh, you were fighting... Now you're fighting gay people? What'd you say?
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm pretty sure either one of those guys... I mean, they're big, so... I know a lot of big guys can't really... get agile and fight and stuff because they're fucking big like that, you know what I mean?
But I think it's the same sex thing is the difference. Like if a guy fighting a guy, okay, whatever. But if a guy fighting a girl, regardless if she's a dyke, can you say that? I don't know if you can say that. If she's a butch, I don't know. Is butch bad too?
I think butch is legit.
Fuck, I don't know. But if you're fighting like someone like that, I think it's still wrong. I think you're still, like you said, lose because if you get beat up, you lose to a girl. If you kick her ass, you beat up a girl.
Well, I remember talking to my niece about it. She got a nose ring thing right there. And I was like, that's like a bull dyke. That's like saying you're a bull dyke, right? And she's like, no, it doesn't mean that.
Is she gay?
Yeah, and I'm like, well, when I was growing up, that's what that meant. It was like, you're the...
My brother had one.
Who, Jason?
Yeah.
He had one of these?
The bull rings, yeah.
What?
Yes. So what does that mean?
Dude, this is explaining...
He's always talking about the homosexuals, dude.
Dude, this is explaining some of the shit that happened to this guy.
That's what I'm saying. You don't talk about it that much without taking a dick here and there, dude.
Dude.
Is that wrong?
I don't know. I don't know, man. To each his own. That's what I say. I always say, you do you, man.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like,
you want cock, do it. Get some cock, dude.
I don't even know why girls are with guys.
I don't know. I think the man and girl thing was made to happen.
No, yeah. It's like a fucking hole to a round peg to a round hole, dude. Yeah. It's supposed to. It's just nature's way. Everything just kind of come together, dude. But I mean, who's to say, man? Live your life. I don't fucking care.
I don't know.
Dude.
I've never been really horny and been like, hey, babe, stick that in my ass. You know?
No. But whatever. Hey, whatever.
Somebody had to try it, dude, and then they're like, hey, that wasn't that bad.
Well, it was a hole. Someone's like, "We'll put a hole." I don't know. Well, you think there's cavemen that were gay?
I don't know, man. Should
we be talking about this?
What? we can do it, dude. Shit. After we started this bitch off, do we do anything now?
Caveman, because I guess the original, whatever you believe, God, the whatever.
Okay, the first gay
evolution, whatever you believe, but I mean, you would think like that's not really how we're supposed to reproduce.
Well, I was trying to think. The first gay influences in my life was like Little Richard. I used to think Little Richard was gay. Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy, Tutti Frutti.
Right? No, I know who Little Richard is.
Yeah, and then Jack Tripper.
Jack Tripper wasn't gay.
I know, but I could tell as a kid, like looking at him, like he's doing something that ain't right.
What do you mean? He wasn't gay.
He used to act like he was gay to Mr. Furley all the time.
Yeah, but that's what was the funny part about it was he was a fucking hoe. He was a male hoe. He was trying to hit, smash everything. Him and Larry. They go to the Regal Beagle and they'd fucking try to smash chicks.
Yeah, I know, dude. But as a young man, a little kid, I would look at Jack Tripper when he was doing like that kind of shit. I would be like, dude's doing something wrong. I don't know what he's doing, but it's wrong.
Oh, just the mannerisms, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Why do they have those mannerisms? What is that? It's really flamboyant. Like women don't even do it like that. So why? What is it? What makes them do that?
It's like a character. It's a character they do.
Because we have our boy that's gay, right? And never would have known. Never. I mean, we know because we know him personally, so we know. Hey, this guy might be gay because we haven't really seen him with a lot of girls.
Yeah.
But just he didn't carry himself that way with the
Never,
mannerisms.
yeah, never flamboyant. Never, even in his voice.
But you see little kids that are like flamboyant like that, dude.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, this kid's gonna be gay. Like, so did he really have a choice in the matter?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, because you can't beat it out of him. You can do whatever you want.
Electroshock therapy.
Who did that? Oh, Pence. Who's all into that shit? No, fuck. Yeah, that shit don't work. Whatever. I don't know.
I just say, hey, you do you. That's what it is. That's my answer.
You do you.
Yeah. You want some dick in the butt, do it. I don't know, man. Maybe when I get in my 50s, right?
You want to take it?
I don't know. You never know, dude.
If shit gets
Might
tight.
get freaky.
I can see it. If shit gets tight, you make a little couple money, a little couple dollars.
You know? Fucking, especially since I lost my job, dude. I gotta come up with new gotta come up with some new
well, you can't. You can't supplement your income.
Meat.
You're getting fucking disability, so that'd be you milking the system. I can't let you do that. I'll turn you in.
I thought about going full libtard on it, dude, and just fucking going down, getting food stamps, the whole bit, dude.
Dude,
just
you're
living it
real
up.
close, bro.
If I'm a voting legal citizen though, so I don't have as many rights as others.
Anyways.
All right. Well, I guess we can close that one out, dude. Can you fight a gay or trans?
Yes.
I think so too. Knock a motherfucker out. Hey, I don't care if you're gay or straight or whatever. You slap my kid around or you hit my old lady, that's fighting shit.
So if a chick walked up and slapped your old lady, would you get involved?
No, my old lady better handle that.
Right, but some are more like not as engaging like that. They're like, call the police. Do you call the police?
Call the police, dude.
You don't call the police?
Unless there's a body.
Dude, I think I'm at the age where I just call the police, dude.
Dude, no.
I just throw you in jail.
No.
Like if somebody grabs my daughter in a wrong way, even if it was a friend of mine, I'd be like, dude, that's all good, bro. 911, hey, this guy just fucking sexually assaulted. And you go to jail, you'd be on the news, it'd be fucking, you'd probably fuck up your job. Like, tell me that's not worse than fucking, I mean, I know what you want to feel inside, okay? You're going to hit somebody, right? Yeah. Then they could call the police and you physically harm them, you go to jail too, and you feel good for what?
But I'm talking...
It's real revenge, though?
I'm talking about somebody already initiated, somebody already took advantage of you and fucking socked your old lady.
Okay, no, yeah, right. And your instinct is to take over and do that, right? And take care of it, right? And then some parts of the law might let you get away with it for self-defense or protecting your wife, right? But you never know where you're at. Law changes every fucking day.
No, look at New York. You have to run. You can't fucking fight.
Right. There's California's, what's it called? When you have a gun, but you're not in threat, you have to retreat to the furthest point of the house, whatever. Yeah. But it's a long-term punishment calling the police and having this person thrown in jail, having him be like a woman beater, having him fucking beat up in jail for being a woman beater, having him lose his job. Is that like a better type of revenge? Going through it the legal way, like long-term? Like you just destroy this person's life?
Well, let me ask you like this, okay? So you seen where Eric Trump got spit on this week, right?
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? Okay, so him and his old lady are out eating. The waitress comes up, she spits on him, right? That's assault, dude. If you spit on somebody, that's fucking assault.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, if somebody spit on me, I would probably hit them.
Okay.
Just as my reaction.
You wouldn't call the police?
Or I would spit my chew right in their face, just pepper them with some chew, dude.
But why would you spit on somebody?
They just spit on me, dude.
Who did?
Fucking, I don't care if it's a waitress or whatever, dude. But what I'm saying is, what has happened, like the other one, she got water thrown on her. Ted Cruz was at the fucking eating Mexican food someplace, and they got up and started yelling at him and shit, man.
See, I don't agree with that one side or the other. I don't agree with invading people's space like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, though. So in every scenario, they didn't push back. They did, like you said, they just retreated,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
those people, like you're talking about Trump, Eric Trump, they have things to lose. Your life changes when you have things to lose.
Yeah.
You start if you won the lottery and you got $300 million, all of a sudden you rethink about what you're saying here because you're like, hey, someone's gonna come after me for some shit.
Yeah.
No matter what, you said, well, freedom of speech, and you're still gonna have to pay a lawyer. You're still gonna cost you money.
Then we're
Like-
gonna have a bunch of butches outside ready to fight us.
Right? Yeah. No. Fuck. I'll go. Fuck it. I'll stay for days. No. I'll call the police.
We'll
Dude.
get you out to your car, Willer.
I'll call the police.
I was gonna tell you though, this is a good story, man. So my mom had got me a drone. I mean, I'm a 45-year-old man, but she got me a drone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm outside flying it and shit, and I got stuck on the roof. So I get the ladder out to go up on the roof, and this fucking kid pulls up in his car, and he goes, "Hey, where's your fucking low-life son?" And I'm like, "You talking to me?" He's all, "Yeah, get your fucking son. Is your son Kevin Frazier?" I said, "Oh, hold on a second." So I get down the ladder. I go tell this kid, I said, "Look, I'm a fucking man. You can talk to me like a man. You don't need to yell at me." He goes, "Well, I got beef with your son. I need you to go get him." This kid's a tweaker. He's like 5'10", $120, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I come inside. I get KJ. I say, "Hey, this guy outside wants to talk to you about some shit. He's calling you a low life, this and that, whatever." My son's like, "All right." So the son goes, I go get my gun because I don't know what the fuck this kid's going to do.
Oh.
So we go out there. They start talking. It was some social media beef back in...
Social media.
My son's 24, 25 years old now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This kid's talking about some shit that happened like when they were 16. But he's all spun out in the fucking...
Mm-hmm.
My son keeps looking at me like, Dad. I said, "Hey, fucking hit him." So they fucking... Man, he just put it down on him, beat his ass, fucked my bushes up out in the front. And I felt bad for the kid because he's getting beat up pretty bad. So I pull my son off, get the kid up, put him towards his car. Kid keeps talking. Mad shit again. "I'm going to come back with my homeboys. We're going to fucking handle this and that, whatever."
How old is this kid, you think?
22, 23 years old.
This is what he's doing with his life, dude?
This is what I'm saying, dude. He's out fucking...
Driving around looking for fucking people?
Twaggled. I guess he lives right around the corner over here.
The fuck, man? What's wrong with people?
So I told my son, I said, "Fucking stomp him. Get him. Just beat his ass." So he beat the shit out of the kid. And then I'm starting to think, oh, fucking the cops are coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I called the cops. I called them first.
Frazier.
No, this kid shows up at my house wanting to fight, all this kind of shit. They didn't give me no flack about nothing. They're just like, "Okay, we'll take down his name, model of his car, this, that, yada, yada." My son, the good kid he is, he's fucking... My son starts crying and shit, you know?
Did you feel bad for the kid?
Yeah, because he beat him up. He beat him up pretty good, dude. And I told my son, I said, "Hey, it's a good life lesson for you right here, right? Because your first instinct was to fucking just smash, just, Hulk smash."
You told him to.
I know. Well, the kid was running his mouth crazy, dude.
He said you're going to learn when you get older. You're
Yeah.
the one who told him to fight.
I know, but
Did you learn?
I felt bad too because my son's crying, and I'm like, this is just learning you for the next time, He had really no reason to fight this kid other than the kid's being an
Other
asshole.
than you told him to?
Yeah, other than I sucked him on me.
You're telling me that you're explaining your kid how not to fight, and you're the one who told him to go fight. Well, you got to learn. Did you learn anything that you shouldn't really use physical violence to settle problems? Meanwhile, you're the one who told him to go fucking do it.
Well, or when physical violence comes to your door, you don't go looking for it, dude. It's different.
I know. I'm just fucking with
I
you,
know
dude.
it's different though, man. It really is. But my son, he's a good kid, man, and he felt bad about it and shit. And I said, that's how you learn, man. Maybe next time you don't fucking fight him.
Maybe next time you don't listen to your dad.
Yeah, but how cool is it to be able to fight somebody in front of your dad too? That's pretty cool, dude.
How cool. I don't think it'd be cool at all for my dad. Wait, Nate, what are you doing in there? You guys stop it, man. Bunch of weirdos, and walk away. Bunch of weirdos. Fuck.
He wouldn't even ref it.
No. Oh, look at these weirdos. I'm out of here. I'm go watching fucking Judge Judy, National Geographic.
Nat Geo, yeah.
You guys are silly.
All right, we'll close out fighting again. What do we got, man?
What do you got, Frazier? Strange things.
How about you can't make people happy?
Oh, some people you just can't make happy.
No matter what you do, dude.
No matter what you fucking do.
So it could be a customer or someone you're dealing with, like in retail or something like that.
Yes, exactly.
Or kids. Like kids want to do something, but you can't make them happy no matter what. They're just in that mood where like you can't fucking please them.
Just be miserable like that. It would just be miserable to live like that, like not to be happy about anything. And this happens with people who are compulsive, obsessive compulsives too. It's like my daughter, she cannot fucking have a piece of dust right here. Like she's anally cleaning on nonstop. And then we get in an argument about something. I say, hey, enough's enough. I could leave a glass on the fucking counter. Relax. It's my fucking house. But I'm thinking, you're never going to be happy because it's never going to be clean enough. Like, stop. Yeah. There's a happy medium. You could have a couple dishes in the sink. You don't have to not have them. Like, if that's how you interact or how you live, like, you're missing out, like, on just the enjoyment of things.
Well, first of all, no one's meeting your standards, right?
Right.
Because obviously there's other obsessive compulsives out there, but it may be trended towards something else, dude.
Right. You'll never, like, the service industry, whatever, you meet people, you do work for people. Like, you do stuff, I do stuff, and that person will never be fucking satisfied, dude.
Dude, I'll tell you what. So, being in the industry I did a lot of restaurants. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of restaurants, dude, if not thousands.
Okay. When you used to have a job.
Yeah, when I used to have a job, dude. But there's maybe a handful that I say I went back there. I mean, it's fucking spick and span clean. Like, fucking, I'm going to eat here again. Mm-hmm. Generally, if I go to a restaurant in the back, you see how fucking dirty it is. You won't eat there. Mm-hmm. But you don't give a fuck if you never see the back of it, like where it came from. It's just on your plate and it's there. It's good, right?
Right. So what does it have to do with people being happy?
That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking, just because you don't know, you're happy. But if you knew what was going on back there, you'd be fucked up. Especially if you're obsessive compulsive or something like that.
Yeah, but just in everyday life, dealing with people, it's just like, I deal with people too that are like that, and it's like every time you have to deal with them, you're like, fuck, man, like my energy is gonna be drained right now. I'm just gonna drain my energy over this fucking person, and like I don't get it. I'm like, I don't understand, like, especially here in America. Because we're so fucking lucky. We are so fucking lucky. How much food do you throw away every fucking day? How much, just anything that we do, we bitch about the stupidest fucking, smallest fucking things. Like, and this what gets me about the, bleeding into politics is like, well, my tax money can't go to these fucking illegals. It's like, dude, what are you bitching about? Like, stop. Like, I don't know. That's why I just don't get it. I'm like, fucking, who cares? And take more out of mine. I don't fucking care anymore. Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna fucking live my life being miserable every small fucking little thing. Like, let it go. Just let it go. Like, especially in America, because we have so abundance of everything. Yeah. Whatever. We complain about having to go, well, I really wanted to go to that island in Hawaii, but I'm gonna have to go to this island, or I really wanted to go to that restaurant over there, but I have to go to this restaurant. Like, I see it with my kids. It's like when you go, they're going to a restaurant normal. It's like, well, we're just gonna go to Outback. Like, dude, that's what you're not content with? Like, we're going to fucking dinner. Like, I never get that out of my head. I never get that. Take things for granted. Like, the little tiny shit. Stopping at a store, getting a drink, or getting a Starbucks. Yeah. I said, I'm blessed today. How can I? This is amazing. I get to go do this. I get to go buy a soda at the fucking store. Like, I just feel like that all the time. And I try to feel like that. That's when you have to be around people who are miserable, it's like, fuck, this is going to drain my energy, man, because it's not that bad.
It's almost like they have an agenda, though. Like, their whole agenda is just to be miserable. Like, they get off on it.
Like, they can't be excited unless they're mad?
Yeah.
Like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they get off on it, dude.
But why? Why live in that misery?
The negative part of it is just appealing to them, man. That's what it is.
You know, when you would talk to somebody and it's all negative. It's like half full. Like, it's always true. And it's like in the old saying, your cup is either half full or half empty. It's just those people who are half empty. Like, you deal with them at work. You're like, well, just do this. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to. Yeah, it will. Like, give it a try or whatever. Like, it will work. Like, everything works. Like, I hate and this is what happens all the time at work. Hey, Dave, it's not going to work. Hey, Dave, it's not going to work. I said, let me tell you something. It always works. We build a lot of buildings, hotels, restaurants, apartments, whatever. I said, have you ever seen, except for when the economy fucking dropped and they didn't have enough money, but a building just stop and then move on because that didn't work? No, it always works. Yeah. So stop saying it's not going to work. It'll work. We might have to go about it a different way, but it will work. Just use some critical thinking. But I hate every single time somebody says this. Hey, Dave, it's not going to work. I'm like, fuck. It will work.
Try it.
Try it. And you'll work out a system, but it has to work. Like, it has to get done, so it will work. Like that truck. That truck's never going to run. If it's your truck, you're going to get it to run.
Well, like, for me, it's like whenever they say fucking, you give them a solution to the problem, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're doing. You're giving them a solution to the problem. But they're so they're just inside their fucking negativity that there's no way, no possible way.
They're finding flaws in the suggestion you give for them to solve the problem. They're already looking for flaws. It's like you're already looking for the wrong in it. Look for the right in it.
Or maybe they already have an answer that they want to hear you
all
say
the fucking time. This is what they'll say. Hey, Dave, what do you think about this? Do you think we should do this? I say, and I hardly ever say, no, we shouldn't do that. I'm just like, okay, whatever you think is best. I trust your judgment. But they'll say, do you think, nah, I said this time I think we should do this. Well, why can't we just, I say, well, then why did you call me over here if you already had a solution on how you want to do it? This is what you wanted. You wanted to do it your way.
You wanted permission.
And permission, so if it doesn't work, you have somebody to blame it on. Yeah. It's like, I don't understand people's logic. And when you break people down, when I get so frustrated sometimes, you're not supposed to break people down. But sometimes I get so frustrated, I'll break them down in the logic, and they get mad at you because they don't know what to say. They're like, no, you're fucking, well, okay, you're mad at me, but you're wrong. That's what I always tell Sarah. 99% of the time I'm right about everything, right? I just go about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about right, I'm talking about
presentation
in my family. Like if I'm like, hey, no, that's wrong. Like you didn't pay that bill or whatever it is, and I get mad. Okay, the way I go about it's wrong almost every time, but my basis is right. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. Why would I say it if I was wrong?
It's your presentation, man. That's what it is. You know,
it is 100%. My presentation's fucked up.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of these people too, like you say what's up to them. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. I got built a ice chest with DJ, you know, this and that. And you run into some other guy, and they're like, oh, I just watched this program. There's fucking 3 dead bodies in the backyard, and it reminded me that my uncle died. You know, he fucking fell off a tractor. Or fucking, they just got down stories all the time.
Or my leg hurts, my toe hurts, my back hurts, my fucking, I'm waiting on my check. This is not working out. My truck's broke down. I fucking gotta go do. It's like always.
My cat died, so I gotta take the next 3 days off.
Yeah, it's always something negative. It's never like, hey, what's going on? Oh, same old bullshit. You know, just working, fucking living life, taking kids, doing whatever.
Good vibes, man. You search for those good vibes.
You do. I search for the good vibes all the time now. Sarah gets mad at me when we go to family things or whatever, people that she knows or whatever, and I'm just like, unless I find someone to have some common interest in, I'm just like, I don't want to hear it because all everybody wants to talk about is themselves anyway.
Or problems.
I don't want to hear about problems
because problems get more attention than the good shit. Because if you're saying good shit, right, it's like you're bragging almost all the time.
Yeah.
If you're saying good shit all the time, so you throw problems in there.
You know, you do throw problems in there to it's like 48 laws of power. You try to create a fucking you're fallible. Because people like people who are fallible. People don't like people who are perfect. So you try to create like, oh yeah, my kid too has kind of been fucked up. Or when people talk about their kid and your kid's doing really good, you're like, I can't start bragging about my kid now. Yeah. I got to say, yeah, my kid kind of fucked up the other day. He kind of fucking did this or whatever. Because you're trying to make it more relatable.
They can't be like this. Like they're talking about their kids got ADD and they're going to have to go to summer school and this and that. And then you can't break out and say, oh, my daughter just got 4.0 for her freshman year.
Right, because then you're just fucking even digging, burying them down deeper. But I don't know, man. Just, but that's kind of light shit. Like you're trying to be like you're trying to make them feel better about the thing they're going through. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's good passion, man.
But we're talking about the people you talk to that are just down in the dumps every fucking time, and everything's just and you watch them and they're actually living a pretty good life. It's just they like that negative attention. Yeah. I don't know, but I don't like it.
Well, it's good vibes. Stay up. always look for the good shit, man.
Good spirits.
I mean, everybody goes down sometime, but fucking don't stay down, man.
Don't stay down.
Oh shit! So what do we got left? Like, looks like some alien stuff, or why cry?
Why fucking cry? You know, Sarah gives me so much shit about this at home because I always tell the kids, don't fucking cry. Don't fucking cry. Stop fucking crying. Don't fucking cry. I said there's things to cry about and there's things that don't cry about. So someone who's always emotional or crying, like, it doesn't affect, that's just me as myself. It doesn't affect me that much. Like, just, you know, when your old lady cries all the time, say she cries all the time, like over small stuff or whatever, you get to a point where you build up a tolerance to it, where you're not
sympathetic.
When you see a man, a real man, and you never see him shed an emotion, showing, you know, just strong, and you see him break down, that makes me, like, it hurts me inside. Like, fuck, that's a man, and he's just broke down. Like, that hurts my heart. I'm like, God, I feel sorry for that guy. But, you know, I tell my boy, you know, there's going to be times to cry. Like, I have no problem if his little puppy or dog dies. You know, he's going to cry. Like, he's attached to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's his best friend. Or, you know, you fucking get really fucking hurt. You know, that sometimes pain, especially for young people, fucking are unbearable. Somebody dies. You know, I told him I said something, but to constantly, you should express your emotion, but constantly show your emotions all the time, I said it kind of weakens who you are a little bit.
Well, what do you think about crying over being happy? Like, we were crying earlier, dude, from laughing.
I was crying. I was laughing so fucking hard.
I know, dude. I mean, that's good cry, dude.
Yeah, it is. I think sometimes people cry for sympathy.
I would say majority of the time.
I think majority of the time they cry for sympathy, and that's where I'm fucked up, because in my head, I'll be, hey, it's all good, man. It's all, you know. And in my head, I'm like, fucking get over it. Let's go. Move on, man. Because people don't really care, I mean, for the most part, unless you have a fucking, like, a invested interest in that person's life, good friend, a brother, family member. Regular folks that you know don't really fucking care. They don't care.
But you've seen it, man, where, like, you're talking to one of your bros or something, and they break down, dude, and just start crying. And that's a different scenario, too, man. Because you care about this guy.
Fuck yeah. And you want people to be able to express themselves, and, like, that's therapy for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fucking diminish it or say, oh, just buck it up, man. But I'm talking about constantly, all the time, showing your emotions all the time. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Dude,
we lost some of the old days.
I was telling you, man, this really happened, and my son was with me when it happened, dude, so it made it worse. We're watching Steve Harvey, dude, and he had this chick on there, and it fucking made me cry, dude. I'm not shitting you.
Why?
I was just so sad for her, man. I was just so sad for this lady. It made me cry, dude. Like, you ever never watch a movie or something that made you cry?
Fuck. Probably where it made me think about things where I'm like, oh, fuck, that's fucked up. It's usually with somebody with, like, cancer or something that's, you know, family member they're dealing with. Like, that's, especially little kid shit. It's, like, always makes me sad, dude. I'm like, oh, man, fuck. That's harsh, man.
See, we were watching Dumbo last night. My old lady started to cry, dude, during Dumbo.
I can't remember why. What's there to cry about in Dumbo?
He gets taken from his mom, and then his mom gets beat. She gets abused, and
oh, okay. And you think people have something that they can relate to? That's why it affects them.
Probably something like that, yeah. Maybe separation anxiety or something. I don't know.
Like when people post those fucking dog things, like people abusing dogs or whatever. I get mad at. I said, don't post shit like that. Like as far as like, hey, this person needs to go to jail. Like, I don't like seeing those images. I don't know. For me, I don't like seeing the images.
I got one that sticks out in my head. So this guy.
It's just morbid. I don't like to be morbid.
There's some police shit happening. He pulls up in his car, and somebody else is filming him. He gets out of his car with his phone, and his window's half cracked so for his Rottweiler to breathe, right? Mm-hmm. And so the police tell him, hey, you can't film this and that, and they fucking take his phone, and they put him down on the ground and start to cuff him and shit, and his fucking Rottweiler crawls out of the car and goes to try and help his fucking dad, dude. Mm-hmm. And then the fucking cop, shoots the dog.
That's
Dude, it's fucking sad, dude. And I'm like, why do you want to show this shit on Facebook?
I don't like when people post that shit. And it's usually the same people post all that shit over and over and over and over. I'm like, I think they want to see it themselves. For some reason, there's some fascination or excitement when they look at that old shit, because I don't like looking at it. I'll just, as soon as I see it, I'll switch it. I'm like, I really don't want to look at that. That's like watching porn, people shitting or pissing on each other. Like, I skipped. I'm like, why did that come up on my fucking feed? Like, turn that shit off. Because I don't like
What about
it.
like where the guy's jumping off of the Galt water tower? Have you seen that one? The Mexican dude down
in Galt?
In Juarez. No, it's like at a water tower, and he just jumps off like he's going to land on his feet and shit.
And he kills himself?
Dude, yes. He breaks his legs, and then his jaws like push through his head and shit.
You know, I know a lot of fucking thousands of Mexicans, and the guys, you know, a lot of other people know their family members from the cartels, and they're watching these videos, dude. One day I was walking one guy, and they were laughing. They were all laughing, and he's like, check this out. And I go to look, and it's a fucking guy with the fucking big old knife cutting the guy's leg off, like real footage. And I'm like, dude, I can't. What the fuck, dude? What makes you giggle about that shit, or what makes you want to? I can't even watch it. Like that image, that little short image, it's still in my fucking head. Like I don't even want to see that. Like I understand it, and I'm a realist. Like sometimes you have to see that shit and deal with it. That's fine. But the online shit, the phones, and like searching for it and looking for it is morbid, dude. It's morbid. Like. People who go to war really have to fucking go to war and see that shit. That's their life. That's real life. Like, but if you want to go and watch it all the time, and like people getting their head cut off, like if you're watching that, you've got other shit going on in your fucking
head. Another one
sticks
out in my head. So this guy's up on a skyscraper and he's doing like cartwheels and he's under the beam grabbing and doing this shit, and then all of a sudden he loses his grip, dude. It just gets stuck in your head, man.
It gets stuck in your head. Well, the first responders, the people have to come up on accidents and fatalities and little babies being dead and shit like that. Like, that's gotta fuck with them a little bit. So I don't see them. That's their job. That's what they're dealing with. That's reality. And then to see someone go and search it and be watching it all the time, it's just morbid. And that's the same with people who are always fucking depressed. It's like.
Well, I did it for a while. I've stopped. I don't know, it's been a while now. But I used to get those videos and you got those friends you try to gross out or whatever because they're trying to gross you out. So I send the video to them and shit like that.
I've been deleting them. Like this one guy sends me shit all the time. And he said, I started watching it and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this. And it's a lady with one leg. She was like, but the stub is kind of like more to a point.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she rolls over there naked and on this guy, and she starts putting this leg fits in his ass, and she's fucking this guy's ass with her leg.
Pegging, dude.
And I'm like, fucking delete. Like, I still have it in my fucking. I'm like, fucking gross, man. I don't need to be grossed out to be turned on.
No, I hate those ones too, where it starts off with a badass chick getting naked or something like that,
and the dick pops out.
Boing, a dick, or it's got a dude going.
Yeah.
Or fucking goats fucking or something stupid.
Oh, it's just gross. I don't know. I'm just not morbid like that. But I guess that has to do relate with people.
I seen one where the dude is like an African dude and tribal guy. He's got the horse pinned down and he's fucking.
See, I don't like watching that shit. That don't get me excited. That's like I grosses me out.
But then I'm like, damn, motherfuckers do this shit, dude. Not only is he doing it, somebody's videotaping him doing it.
You're watching that shit all the time, huh?
No, but that's why I'm wondering where you get syphilis and fucking AIDS and all that kind of shit. These guys were fucking donkeys and shit, man. Damn. Well, we better close with something, dude.
What do you got, homeboy?
How about the 3 levels of society?
Oh, you want to talk that technology, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Why are we striving for more technology, real quick? Why are we striving for more? What are we gaining? We're not gaining anything. Actually, we're going backwards. I think we're going backwards. What is the big rush to wake up earlier, to get the more money, to do this? Like, we're losing. We're losing. We're not gaining.
I don't know. I was thinking about it because you've seen these Nest systems where they have your phone or they have a camera on your doorbell. They have security around your house.
Right.
You can adjust your thermostat off your phone. Mm-hmm. It's like a Nest system.
Right.
And I think some of that's cool, man, but I'm not gonna live my life.
But we'd survive without all that shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Buy a dog. You don't need a security.
We'd be smarter. We'd be like this is what I bitch about at work all the time. Like they're giving me an iPad, right? A new iPad, and I don't want the iPad, but they're like, you have to take it. Or you want a laptop or iPad? Fucking iPad, I guess. Like I don't like searching. Okay, now at work, now the developers, like they have 552 people sending out emails. Now they're down to 7 people building this fucking. Like they have no more qualified labor, but we have all these people sending all these emails and shit. The technology it's making people lazy. That's what it is. It's like, dude, what happened to?
Well, I heard this conversation the other day because the job I'm in, it used to be like an average of 10 to 12 jobs a day, right? That was normal. When we were on paper, right? You actually had to do the paperwork. But now with technology and the way they can fucking track you and know where your truck is and all that kind of shit, because technology's good for the bosses that way. Well, now you got guys doing 5 or 6 jobs a day. They're doing half the work with double the technology. So it didn't make the job easier, man.
I don't know. I think we're relying on technology too much. I think it would be good. And I do it too. I'm not saying I'm fucking away from it, but I wouldn't be mad if we're living like we did 30, 40 years ago. I mean, I look back, I'm like, fuck, we had a lot more fun back then.
Well, like I told my wife, like, you know, when I used to go to work, I would go to work in the morning. I wouldn't talk to her all day. I get home and that's the first time we talk. We didn't talk during the day or text or call each other or any of that kind of shit.
You're right.
That's the way it was.
The relationships, you don't have relationships with people no more. Everything is credit score, is fucking bank account, is job time. You could fill out this whole fucking thing and they could tell you yes or no. Gone are the days of where you knew somebody and you shook their hand and they said, you know what, we'll give you that loan. You know, I trust you. Stuff like those. It's all numbers. It's all statistics. It's all analytics. It's all bullshit. That's what it is. There's no relationship with people no more.
Well, you remember this, dude? So we were in the Opal,
right,
in Lodi. Mm-hmm. We picked up a prostitute.
You're out of your fucking. I wasn't with you.
Yes.
How do you say I was with you? Dude, you know what? Tell me the story because I don't remember this.
Okay, so we pulled up by Pizza Pet. We got pulled over by the cops because there was like 6 of us in the car and 3 in the front seat, probably 4 in the back.
I don't remember this.
The prostitute was
riding. That was probably the time I wasn't with you.
Prostitute was riding in the front, and Steve Denier, cop and Galt, pulled us over.
Where did we find a prostitute at?
Dude, right over by the Burger King off of Cherokee. And Nichols was like, hey, let's pick her up. Whatever. So we did, dude. And he pulled us over. And he goes, Fraser, what are you doing, man? I said, hey, we just picked her up. She needed a ride, this and that. And he goes, look, take her back to wherever you got her, and we're good. But if I see you rolling around with her later, we're not good.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's old school cop, though. That's the way they.
Well, that was the way with DUIs too. It's like they catch you drinking and let me follow you home, or call somebody come pick you up, but now it just ruins your life.
I remember too. He did this. So we were down by old Pizza Bank, and we've been drinking and shit. And he says, "Throw your keys in the car, lock it up, walk your ass home."
There's too much liability now.
Yeah.
Everybody has liability for everything.
He did it right. Lock the car up, throw the keys in there.
But say you're walking home, now you're drunk and you get hit by a car, and they say, well, what happened earlier? Well, the cop pulled him over. What he should have done was this. Now all of a sudden that family's suing the city.
Yeah. So
it's too much liability now. There's like I said with the handshake of a fucking giving somebody your word. That's all gone out the window, dude. It's gone. That's happened. There's no bartering system. There's none of that anymore. Everything is analytics, numbers, and you can survive without leaving your house. You could get a job, get paid, have food delivered. You could have a woman delivered. You could do everything without leaving your house now. And does that make us better? No, it makes us worse. It makes us worse people.
Well, see, and you're going at it from a California point of view, but if you go to Wyoming or you go out on these ranches in Texas or Arizona or wherever, they don't depend on fucking Walmart or fucking McDonald's.
I would say maybe not. I wouldn't say those states are without that. I would say that it's mainly big cities that would probably be that contributing factor.
Because you go up in these mountain towns, right, where you pass through these mountain towns, and they got a little, like you said, a dive-in or something like that where you can go fucking eat and stuff.
Well, you can still go talk to the same people at the restaurant every fucking day. That's what's nice about living in a small community sometimes is being able to interact with that same people.
Dude, so me and DG stopped off on the way back from Nevada. Mm-hmm. At this place, I want to say it was by Caples Lake. and the lady that worked there actually lived in Minden. Mm-hmm. We're like, damn, you got to drive like an hour and a half to get here. She's like, yeah. But it's all up 88, fucking beautiful cruise.
Fuck, I'd kill for an hour and a half drive. That's like driving in my backyard if it was an hour and a half.
Yeah, she loved it, man. It was perspective. She's like, I don't know, minimum wage job, makes tips, whatever. So it's not, I mean.
Yeah, well, some people find the happiness of life early. Like, I think, especially in America, everybody's going to be the millionaire. Everybody's going to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to get fucking, this is how you save fucking $500,000. This is how you, it's everything that you watch and you see and they're teaching you, learn to get the higher paying job and all this. You get older and I wish I would have done things differently, but I just wish it would have been nice to be.
What would have you done differently, Weller?
What would I have done differently?
Would you got a degree?
First I gambled quite a bit.
Would you
Too
go?
much. No. I'm not talking about education-wise. No, I'm not talking about that at all. Now looking back, I probably would have worked for PG&E or something like that. Yeah. Something that was long-term that you could work there so long, well, except for you. But fucking, I don't know. I don't know, different things. But I would just want to be in a position of non-debt, like where I can just enjoy my weekends and not have to worry about side jobs, or enjoy my 5-minute commute. Because some people are like, "Fuck, I had to drive 15 minutes today." I'm like, "Fuck, dude, that's how long it takes me to get to the gas station before I drive." Like the traveling I hate. And now I'm getting older. I'm like, this sucks so fucking bad. It's just draining, dude. And
see, my regret is I wish I could have stayed in the military. I mean, I lied. I knew I was allergic to bees. I didn't know I was allergic to spiders and shit, but I lied to get in because I wanted that part of my life. And then college after that, military college. That's what I would have done.
But looking back, like if they said, no, you had to have this trail, this path to meet Sarah and have your kids, I would go through it again. I wouldn't want to meet somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know for a fact that I'm blessed and I'm with the person I was supposed to be with. See, I know that for a fact.
I would erase my kids. I would erase everything. I would just.
Would you?
Yeah, whatever happens. Yeah. Fuck them. I'll meet my kids some other dimension. Whatever. I just erase them.
That's sad. I'm about to cry off that.
I'm fucking around.
All right. So, next weekend.
Dad, why did you say that? You don't love me no more. Hey, don't forget, hit subscribe, tell a friend, help us out.